Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christian from the Bob. Car goes back up in this bitch again with this whole A&P F&F fiasco. And the main point I want to literally discuss is the number one lesson that I want ladies and mainly gentlemen to learn is to never, ever play with food when it comes to eating. You know what I mean? And you already know the slant I'm on. You know, when it comes to business, you know, never, ever even think about considering taking a female coworker out for a date or out for a quick fuck. You know what I mean? Unless it's cyber section, the two of you, unless your female coworker cooperates with you thoroughly and make sure they both keep it on the DL and she don't say nothing based on what's really going on in those streets. She keeps her mouth shut based on what goes on and pretend like shit don't ever even happen. Okay? And she keeps her cool and she keeps her calm. Do not come out here and be fooling with your female coworkers like this. Because we can learn. Because when you do those things and they have like a long tendency on gossiping and telling on folks based on what they've done, no, you put yourself at risk and gossip spread, but it's going to be real bad for business to the point where you can literally lose your job. Or especially if you own a business, you know, your legacy could be stained, you know, your reputation could be stained, and your money will definitely be affected. And you can go ask Amrou and Walt.
Alpha male.
All right? Amrou and Walt, you know, they full culprits to this. Not saying that like they guilty of assault or whatever type of stuff that they done. We don't know if it's actually true or not. But they put themselves in a position where they made themselves vulnerable for all these allegations to come out. You know, with Anna Quinn, you know, with Nina Unrated. That in that case, you know, that's clearly proven to be false, you know, with Nina Unrated, because like Amrou basically just exposed the whole thing through text. Like that's one of the concerns. Most notably, the chick by the name of Simone Cheeks. You know, I know that ring the bell. You know, Simone Cheeks is like the big one. And I'm gonna get to her and like later on in this clip. All right, later on in this shoot. All right, but literally playing with their food. You know, I understand. You know, the podcast takes place in Amrou's apartment, and for those you know who don't know what I'm talking about. Amrou and Walt are basically the birth names of Myron Gaines and Freshprinceceo of the FreshandFit podcast, respectively. Fresh being Freshprinceceo, Fit being Myron. All right? I just want to make that very clear. So, in Amrou's case, right, you know, the whole set that they have with FreshandFit and like him and the team, we get Christian Trey, all that stuff is set up in Amrou's personal residence up in this apartment. Fortunately, they have security. Right? They have security, like, doing the damn thing. But say if it's like a private house, right? And you set that up. Now you make yourself more vulnerable. All the crazy is going down. Instead of actually just trying to, like, rent, like, some office space and try to live below your means, like, living-wise, and then building it that way, that would have been a lot much better. Because by then you'll be able to protect yourself. If it's like an officer bullet that actually comes down, like no one's gonna get hurt. Your peace and sanity to come by, like a place of tranquility will still be maintained. Those types of things, right? That's one mistake they made. The other mistake that Amrou and Walt basically made, right? Leading with their money, leading with clout. That's like another one. They're trying to lure girls into their podcast, which by the time the podcast is over, they'll literally fuck some of them raw. You know what I'm saying? Some of them without protection at all. Based on what I'm getting from my end day. Okay, they be fucking them up in their apartments. I saw a scenario where, they had the feminist chick came by that got checked by Kevin Samuels, Myron fucked Amanda, She would have basically fucked him just to try and make sure that Amanda stays silent on this issue. And all of a sudden he can turn a complete 180 once they start fucking due to the fact that Amanda's job is actually threatening her to try to have that video taken down, otherwise her job could be at risk. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Myron's really out here cupcaking, personalizing, man.
Why you simping?
You know what I mean? That's like one example. Another example is like Myron literally fucking all these women, literally raw dogging. They're claiming that they had like pull-out game. Fresh had the same issue too. God knows what type of STDs they have. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then the third, like the most big key one that's there is Myron literally fucking Simone Raw. Amrou fucking Simone Raw, right? And now Simone's claiming that she's pregnant, right? Now we don't know how far she's shown. We don't know how far along she's in the pregnancy because she hadn't really told the whole story thoroughly based on what's going on. It's a bit messy on what's going on. And it could happen in months ahead that, you know, she may be giving birth probably in a couple of months, and DNA test may come out that may prove Myron's a father in the case. We don't really know. But that's not the point I want to try to make, right? The point is, when you're out here playing with your food, when you're out here literally fucking raw and getting everything on set, right? When you're out literally getting your stuff set up at your personal Reddit with like most of your viewers know, many of your followers know, and folks can easily look that shit up in Google. Folks can easily look at what Myron does and the person up in the general public, and they can figure out your name. They can find your name through like the Northeastern Rowan alum section up by Google, because this is Myron's birth name, Amrou. You know, you can look Amrou Fudl up, you know, up by the Northeastern Rowan team that they had up by 2011, 2012. It's out there, and you can actually see his name through all the legal documents where he worked at Homeland Security for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security at the time. So his public clauses are out there. You know, he in public realm. You know, Myron, right? So I'm telling you guys, you know, to save yourselves, okay? If you do decide that you want to go hit it with a female coworker and you want to try and seriously date, you got to make sure that she thoroughly had your back. You got to try and make sure you screen them properly, right? Otherwise, if you don't thoroughly screen and vet them and you don't have them, keep a low profile and not say shit until probably like a month, actually like about a year or two from now. When things actually really get serious and you guys is thoroughly exclusive, you know, if you guys keep it on the DL during work and not even bother talking to each other during work, you're fine. But if she's gonna be yapping and like going all in her emotions based on what's really going on, and she gets spooked by it, game over. Even if you speak your mind and like, even if you thoroughly speak your mind and, you know, basically try to explain some of what you gotta do, and you feel like you gotta be sure basically because of that, you know, you're gonna be done, right? You speak on those things and she gets uncomfortable at any given moment and she starts spewing out the deets, game over. You know what I'm saying? And this is the kind of type of chaos that they got going on right now. Now, I'm gonna leave the stupid situation for like another clip, and I'm gonna break that down into two parts, right? But please, mainly gentlemen and ladies, you're welcome to listen to. Please don't play with your food. Don't play with your food. No, that's all I gotta say. And one more thing, you know, like realistically, like is FreshandFit gonna be okay? Yeah, they're gonna be okay. Yes, they're professional clout chasers, you know, but YouTube, you know, they love professional clout chasers because they can make a shitload of money off of them. You know, as long as you like getting like 1 billion views based on what you do, even if it's not true or not, even if your stuff is contradictory, even if what you say and what you do can contradict each other, as long as you're making them realms, as long as you professionally clout chase, you know, they're gonna be all right. That doesn't mean they're like great people that actually follow advice too. But on the YouTube streets for like entertainment activity, they're gonna be just fine. But I'm gonna dig into the other two parts real soon. Be on the lookout for that. Christian for the Bob Crowns again. Signing out. Deuces. Full analysis of the FreshandFit illegitimacy coming soon.